What up, YouTube? You watching 52 Blocks Boxing Network. Please like, hate, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I come out with my next video. So yeah, basically I'm gonna give y'all my point of view on what I feel like Errol Spence can do to adjust in this rematch to Terrence Crawford, which we seen, in the fight, man. I got to give it to Errol Spence, man. I haven't spoken about it, since the fight. I haven't really said too much about my opinion and what I think about what was done, what was seen. I really feel like Errol Spence is a soldier, man. He's a warrior. I'm still rocking with him. Still man down. You know what I'm saying? And it's still strap season. You know what I'm saying? And it's because not because I feel like he's just overall just a better fighter than Crawford. It's just I like his mentality. I like his personality. I like how he conducts himself. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to making sure the fans get the fights that they want to see, keeping his word. That's very important with me. So, that's one of the main reasons why I can't support a fighter like Crawford. I feel like he doesn't really have a heart for the fans. And, he definitely doesn't keep his word. But, yeah, the things I think that, Errol Spence will need to work on, is definitely making sure he's not, leaning forward with his head over his knee or over his lead foot, when he's throwing these shots and stuff like that, And I think that he needs to, do a lot more feint, making sure he does, feint and set up his shots more, But I think I think a lot of the reasons why he fought the way he fought, in this fight, this previous fight, is because I think that he was trying to make a point of, pressing the fight, and I feel like, he got stuck in that mode of trying to do that to the point where he didn't make the adjustments that he should have made. But even with that, I think also, he was dealing with some health issues. You can clearly see, he wasn't, fully himself, health-wise. A lot of you guys will play that, that wordplay stuff, man, and fake like y'all don't know what we're talking about when we say that Errol Spence wasn't himself. We're not saying that he wasn't himself style-wise. Style-wise, yeah, the style of the way he fight, that was it. That was Errol. That's how he throws his shots and stuff like that. He sets up everything behind the jab. So yeah, that was Errol. But the one thing that we're talking about is that health-wise, he did not look like himself. He looked like he was unhealthy in that ring. His speed, his overall, even his energy, and just him looking like he was already fatigued within the first, second round. You know what I'm saying? So before he even came out, my wife even said, he didn't look right, and his his eyes looked swollen, puffy. You know what I'm saying? So these things that we speak on, they're not excuses. I can't be called a person that's bringing excuses when it comes to him, because before the fight, 2 months before the fight, and really months before that, I did a video 2 months ago saying that I believe that Terrence Crawford drugged the negotiations out longer in order to keep Errol Spence at a weight that he was not comfortable with. And it's coming out that Errol Spence was at around 175 pounds in the 170s or whatever, and he had to get all the way down to 140, 147 or whatever. So it was an unhealthy cut from what I was been hearing or whatever. So and yeah, like y'all always like to say, yeah, it's that's on Errol Spence or whatever. I know y'all don't care nothing about anything that pertains to the conditions of the fight. Y'all just only care about the fact that your favorite fighter won. But real boxing fans, we think differently, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just a person winning. We look at the character of a person, you know what I'm saying, and how they conduct themselves, being a stand-up guy, we support that. You know what I'm saying? And so, because we real boxing fans. It ain't just about just, wanting our favorite fighter to win because in reality, a real boxing fan is not worried about if a fighter is undefeated. You know what I'm saying? That's nice to know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we like the fact that a lot of times, no matter whether it's a win or lose, these guys are warriors, and we like to see that. We like to see them giving us the fights that we want to see. Keeping their word, and not ducking anybody, and that's what real boxing fans want out of boxing. So it ain't just about being excited to watch our favorite fighter win, because win, lose, or draw, if you're a fan of boxing, you're going to still support that fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I view it. But yeah, definitely, I think that Errol Spence, if he throw a lot more feints, and of course, move his feet more and move around them, around Crawford, which you had Derek James. Derek James was telling Errol Spence what to do, and some of the things he was telling him was right, but Errol Spence wasn't listening for that for some reason. But yeah, I definitely think it'll be a different fight at 154. I think it still will. It probably will be a different fight even at 147. If he comes in off a healthier cut, and rehydrate to a healthier weight, just before the fight, So, but overall, yeah, I think the keys is to his victory is to be healthy for one, and learn from the mistakes that he made in the first fight, and set up his shots, man. Set up his shots, take his time. Take his time. We need to see that Errol Spence that was against Mikey Garcia, and even Danny Garcia. Because we know that Crawford is not he's not gonna push the fight. He's gonna wait till you come to him. So you gotta those kind of counter punches. You have to feint them out of position, and then you counter them. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments or whatever. I know it's gonna be some hecklers and blood buddies that got some sideways mess to say, but like I say, man, I don't really like to go back and forth with you brothers, man. I really prefer to just block you. So if you get to talking crazy and disrespectful, you're gonna get blocked. I'm not going back and forth with y'all on that. So we grown people, grown men, and we should be able to talk to each other with respect. But yeah, once again, like, share, hate, comment, and subscribe. Salute to everybody out there. Y'all have a good night. Kept my balance, check my balance.